Now, Gene Sperling was the director of the National Economic Council for Presidents Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. He also worked for the Biden administration, and he joins me now. Gene, really good to see you. We just talked about the president. He did use the word independent. How tough of a task will this be, though, for Kevin Warsh? Because as Elizabeth was just saying, Donald Trump made it clear, hey, what's the matter with a little juice in the economy?
No, I don't think there's any question that Kevin Warsh's both immediate task and his long-term legacy will be defined on how much he is a true champion for Fed independence. And I've never expected that he would be, quote, a sock puppet or do exactly what Trump says. But the question is, will he truly stand up for the integrity of the Federal Reserve? Will he speak out or make clear he does not go along with using criminal charges against Lisa Cook or Jerome Powell? Will he make sure he's not playing games with how federal regional presidents are chosen? These are the things people, I think, will and markets will look at to see, is he being truly independent. But I think you had your report just right. He comes in at a difficult time. The issue is not, can he be a firebrand and lower rates? Really, it's going to be, can he use his skills to be a consensus builder? Because right now, there could be as much pressure to raise rates as there is just to hold them steady. And in the last Federal Reserve meeting, you saw 3 dissents of people who didn't think the Fed did enough to make clear that they could just as easily raise as cut.
Yeah, and the committee itself and how it's put together is crucial here because it is a voting committee, one that Jerome Powell is still sitting on. When you look at the U.S. economy, look, it's growing at a robust pace, but we point out inflation is rising, job growth, if there's any, is not impressive. So this dual mandate pressure that he has from this minute that he is sworn in, do you believe that he can get this committee to perhaps run a little hot on this economy? Like, where do you think he stands here?
Well, you're right. He doesn't, inherit what we would think of as like stagflation, but this is a situation where you still see weakness in the economy and not a particularly great job market. At the same time, you actually have the last 3 months of inflation annualized at over 7%. And you already have some states where gas prices are over $5. That's a very difficult situation. And I think, as you've had many guests discuss here, we still do not see an end to the Iran conflict. And almost worse, we see that even if there is a ceasefire,
Oh, apologies. I believe we have lost Gene Sperling, but you heard him there saying that, look, there are plenty of risks to this economy, and one of them still remains the conflict in Iran.